Tom, a difficult afternoon, your assessment of that?
Difficult afternoon in the sense that we knew that coming here, Dulwich. I know about Dulwich. I've played down here myself when I was younger. They get a very, very good following in terms of their spectators and their women's team. They're very, very into their women's team and to get behind them. So we knew there was going to be a lot of people, obviously coming down today. The whole place was literally packed out. There was probably a fair few hundred people here today, and I think for our team that's low on confidence, it was one of those classic FA Cup ties that was potentially set up for an upset. I say upset because in all honesty, I think if you'd have come to watch this game, you didn't know anything about the two teams, you would have probably said that they were the team that played in the league that we are in, not the other way around. So it was a tough afternoon. I feel like in terms of managing the game, we've just let them get into the game with a cheap couple of goals. Okay, they're very quick on the flanks and we knew this was going to be the case. And like I said, you cannot substitute pace in football. If it's a 1v1 foot race and the girl's quicker than you, there's nothing you can do about it other than potentially get your positioning a bit better to sort of counteract it. But the second goal was just poor as well in terms of the cross that came in and the marking. So we found ourselves going in at half-time again, 2-0 down. Fair play to the girls in the second half. They actually came out with a bit more spirit and stuck at it and, knocked on the door a few times, but we just didn't look like we was going to score today. But at least we didn't concede a third goal.
Obviously, it's been a quite difficult start to the season for us. We've got a few weeks now before our next game against Portsmouth. How are these next few weeks going to look for you in the group?
Well, first and foremost, I'm going to have to speak to people at the club in terms of what we can do to change the situation, because as I've just said to the players, it's the first time I've really said this because I'm trying to protect people. As I've said to the players, they need help in terms of it's a personnel thing. At both ends of the pitch, we lack pace at the back. We haven't really got a goal scorer, a natural goal scorer, and at both ends of the pitch, we're just struggling. So unless we can go out and find players to sort of help us in these departments, it's going to be a tough old struggle. The reality is, the league that we're in, listen, anyone who knows football in the industry, they know it's about money, right? So teams in our league have invested a lot of money and they've got some very good players, and it's hard for us to compete. We're trying to beat this drum and get the best out of the players, and like I said to the players in the changing room just now, we could be blamed for a fair few things, but we're doing our absolute utmost to get the best out of the group. And sometimes you look at the situation and you just got to say to yourself, we're levels away. We are levels and levels away. So in terms of the next few weeks, Lewis, I'll be honest with you, we will see where I am with everything. But like you say, there's a few weeks now to prepare and potentially get some new blood into this group. And I'm not just talking about girls that can make up the numbers. I'm talking about girls that actually could potentially come in here and make a difference. But as you know, in the world, people don't just go to make a difference if there's not a carrot at the end of the rod, and money talks. So we shall see what happens.
Tom, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Lewis. Thank you.